What? What? I don't know what in the world is going on here. Saying I'm live on another channel? Or no. This is why I hate multi-streaming sometimes. Let me see what's going on first. Okay. Looks like we might be good. So it says we got 6 people here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Is something happening with the Let It Burn channel? It's just not playing. But I think we're good over on the Matthew Perry channel. It's just the Let It Burn channel is not functioning right. So, yeah, I think, okay. All right, that's good. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Are we thinking SHIB gonna break out today? Debating on moving my Tezos to SHIB. Do we think SHIB is gonna absolutely break out today, like to a level where it like loses a zero or going up to 0.00003? I'm not sure. I'm not thinking that that's gonna happen. But and it's total speculation at this point, right? Is AMC still a thing? Yes, AMC is still a thing. 100%. Still invested in AMC. Still, I just don't talk about it as much. Nice background. Thank you. I wanted a different background, but it took me 700 years to find an image that wasn't a web file. So it's whatever. Let It Burn is working for me. Okay, good. Let's get it done today. Yes, we have 28 people in the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching. We have 11 people on my main channel. Thank you guys for watching as well. Grab nachos. Well, that's at 1 o'clock. So yeah, I mean, you can grab nachos either way. Have the billion been bought yet? I'm not sure. I haven't talked to them about if they did buy the billion. I would imagine they would have bought the billion somewhere around when it was around 21 or 22. But I don't know. I haven't contacted them about that. So the burn party is at 1:30, and I do have it 1:30 Eastern. I do have a live stream already set up for it. So if you go to my let's actually switch pages here. So if you go to my Twitter, you'll be able to find it in one of the recent posts. So I believe it's this one. So this recent post, you're gonna see yeah, there's a lot of retweets, but yeah, you can just click on this and go straight to it from here and set a reminder if you wanted to from right here. It's going to be live in 6 hours is what it says. And, hit that like button while you're here. Before you even get in there, go ahead and hit that like button. Thoughts on buying AMC at 16? I think buying AMC at 16 is good. Um, anything below 20 is definitely good. And I haven't looked into it heavily to see what's going on, but I would imagine it's more of the same. So If you're looking for a swing trade, I mean, you probably want to see something maybe a little bit lower, because right now I think it's moving in a positive direction, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday it was up about, I mean, it was up quite a bit in the beginning of the day, like throughout the basically the beginning of the day all the way towards the middle, and then it started to fall. Like everything else in the market started to fall when things really started to look positive. It's just that the stock market just does the same thing over and over again. The same thing over and over and over again. And it kind of pisses me off, but you know, that's why I'm not heavily focused on it, because you can be talking about something saying AMC is going crazy today. It's up by 5%, or Mullen was up by I think like 50% or something, and then all of a sudden came all the way back down to where it's up 10%, which is still a decent amount, but it was up to $4.20 and basically finished close to, I guess, where it opened, right? Actually lower than where it opened, at least higher than the previous close, but lower than where it opened. So, like, it's just the stock market does the same thing over and over and over again. It's just, it's boring at this point. It's not something where it's not something where you can't make money, but it's just boring at this point. Am I wrong by saying that? Let's see. Can ape go below 10? Again, I think it can. I'm looking for it to go below 10. I'm looking for it to go below 9 actually. And then I'll make my move. But right now I haven't. Man, I think the burn channel is acting weird. Is it? Why is it acting weird? Yeah, it seems like it's okay. I don't know how it's acting weird. How do I send 4 million to this burn? So I will go through exactly how to burn it off yourself, because that's what I want you guys to do. I don't want you guys to just you know um, burn off your, or send your money and then basically burn off half of it because we have to pay taxes and all that stuff. I don't want to have to do that, right? So you can burn it off all yourself, and then we can create this large burn party to where everybody's showing exactly how much they can burn, and that's what we're looking to create here. So we will show you exactly how to do it. I have like 2 videos on how to burn it, and we will show you during that time period, because I do have a certain amount that I need to burn off, which is $1,450, and I just got paid from YouTube yesterday, so I have to buy that, and then we can you know we can burn it. Good morning, Matt. How do you? Oh, I read that. Let's go, Ship Army. Good morning from Illinois. Thank you for watching, Juan. I get that. Yeah, so we're gonna have everything together where everybody decides to burn all together, and we create that large community burn to show that we wanted to create noise. It's not about just collecting your money and burning it off from the super chats. It's about um, cutting out the middleman, having you guys do it so you know how to do it from here on out. And if you ever decide to do it again, you can always do it again. It's not something where you're obligated to do it, but it's something where if you feel as though, I want to contribute to the burns a little bit more, you go ahead and do that. When will that be? So it'll be at 1 o'clock Eastern. There will be uh, a big burn by Shiba burn token. So right here, Shiba burn token, they will be burning off a billion. Well, I thought that was it. That's not it. This is it. Shiba burn ERC20, which they did hit 7,000 followers, which is amazing. But yeah, they're going to be burning off a billion within this burn party. I'm going to be burning off about 50 to 60 million. And then, obviously community led burns as well. So I'm excited to see what we can do. Yesterday was a great burn day also. Maybe back to back huge days will get some new articles. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. The largest burn, in history right now, and then we can obviously see the largest community-led burn. Let's be specific, um, but then um, we can also see that increase as time goes on. But yesterday was a really great burn day, a really really great burn day. Let's see how many. Let's see if they increased in the amount of holders since last night. So yes, they added on 2 new holders. A positive day in the amount of holders here. I'm excited about what this coin is going to do and how much they're going to be able to burn off daily. It's going to be pretty cool. So let's go to SHIB burn. Let's see. In the past 24 hours, there have been a total of 1 billion SHIB tokens burned in 41 transactions. That's amazing. That's amazing. See back-to-back big days and to see a 1 billion coin burn day, which we don't typically see, is absolutely phenomenal. After AMC goes to 20 at 2 o'clock, it will go to 2K. What's your price prediction for Shiba this week? I mean, I would have to go back and look at some of the history here. Actually, go later. Some of the history here, but it's definitely looking like it's most likely going to stay below that 2,500 mark. I hope we see it bust, bust through the ceiling of that 2,500 mark. But it's not something to where it's going to be like, hey, I'm looking for a swing trade this week. I'm long term on SHIB, so I'm never really looking short term. I'm never really looking for that 2 week time frame or 1 week time frame or 1 day time frame. I'm never looking for that because I generally don't care about something like that. I care about the long term effect of it, because people may be looking for a certain price this week, but it doesn't matter to most people because you're not going to see that certain price this week. And there's a potential chance where it could run any single day. But the issue is that, some people may be looking or having that short term mindset. And I don't want to display that on this channel as to looking into something that's going to happen tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Maybe 2022, maybe 2023 or 2025. Like that's what I'm looking for, long-term moves. Instead of burning the YouTube cash, why not put it into a ERC20 token, thereby increasing the burn? Yes, we could do that. That's not a bad idea, but then that also creates a larger large holders within those coins, which whenever that does sell, it also creates more of a rug pull situation. And plus, something like Shiba Burn token, you can't hold over 1%. So if the max wallet is 1%, no matter how much we have in there, it's just not going to fit. So it makes sense for multiple wallets to get involved in it because the more wallets you have, the better the situation is. Obviously, you're going to have more ins and outs, more movement with more wallets. If you just hold the position, then the only way that you're burning off coins is by that one transaction or multiple transactions that you do during the month. So it's definitely a difficult situation when you're involving only one wallet. When you have multiple wallets, it's a better situation for all. It would be a better instance to where we would take that money and put it into a staking pool to where daily we can burn off a certain amount. Or I guess weekly, because certain ones we only get paid weekly, we don't get paid daily. But then that would be difficult because you have a certain amount that you can hold within that as well. So it's definitely tough. I just go for the easy route to where it's like burn off what you can burn off or what you want to burn off and cut out the middleman so that we can get the burns happening. And I think that's a good way of looking at it. I put money into Shiba Burn token. I put my own money into Shiba Burn token. I'm very bullish on Shiba Burn and where that can go as an investment in its own right. And obviously, if it's an investment by itself, then you can create a lot of volume, which essentially will create more burns. Right? If it's not an investment, then people are not going to want to invest into it besides burning off the coins. And they're going to say, well, what's the point of putting this money into this coin that the sole purpose is only to burn off Shiba Inu? And that's true. If you put money into just a coin that's going to burn off Shiba Inu, then yes, it does bring everybody together and you can burn off 10% and maybe it'll create some sort of an investment. But if it does have the ability to stake reflections, if it has NFTs, if it has so many other, potential um, plays within the investment, you could see that run. You could see that investment run by itself, which creates people, buying and selling the position back and forth, swing trading it, day trading it, long-term investments, all of those things. That's what you want within a position so that it creates, interest behind it. People can look at it and go, I want to buy into this not only because it burns Shiba Inu, but because I can make money from it, right? That's what you need to see. And if people start seeing that they can make money from it, different stories about people that made, $10,000 or $20,000 from Shiba Burn token, and also however much they made. If they ended up selling some, 13% would go towards that tax anyway. So it's not something where it's like it's a downfall for you selling your position, right? Because the ins and outs of a position, it gives it value and obviously gives Shiba Inu more value. So I think it's a win-win in those situations. What time is the burn party? It's at 1:30. You can go over to my Twitter and yeah, you can go over to my Twitter and one of my latest posts, you're gonna see the burn party here. So I basically said, how much should I burn today? Retweet. One retweet equals 1,000 SHIB that we're gonna burn. We had 649 retweets, which is freaking amazing. So we're gonna be burning off basically 700,000 Shiba Inu at this moment, and we're gonna be burning off a lot more later today. Matt, you old dog. I guess I'm kind of old. I don't know. Why is everything look weird? It looks like I lack color here. So let me change my camera. Change this camera. Looks like I lack color. It's weird. I don't know. It's pretty weird to me. All right, we'll deal with that another time. Wait, why do you say I'm old? Why am I old? Uh, let's get this party going. Blow up Twitter, share the video, party today. Yes, definitely do that. We're getting 30% tax on profits that we make through crypto. Sad life. What are you talking about? 30% tax on all profits through crypto? Is that something that's new that I didn't hear about? Shiba Inu, just a few more months and then we hit new all-time highs. That would be amazing. The burn rate is good. The burn rate right now is looking amazing. However, I don't know how sustainable it is, and I hope it continues because I don't know if there have been big burns this morning or consistent burns this morning. In the past hour, there's been 11 million that has been burned off. Let's see, there was one burned 7 hours ago. So this was 7 hours ago. Let's see. Transferred to the dead wallet. There's 1 million transferred to the dead wallet. So in the past 24 hours, you see 1 billion transferred. We haven't seen any burns this morning from what I'm seeing. It's just crazy because yesterday burns were coming through like every 30 minutes, pretty much, right? So the burn rate yesterday was great. The burn rate today, uh, not so much right now. Uh, that 43K resistance from Bitcoin is getting annoying now. It's been sideways since DMX death. That's one way to I guess I don't even know how to put that. How much time do you give to Shiba to teach 1 cent or to reach 1 cent? So my time frame for Shiba to reach 1 cent, which could happen sooner, is 2026. I'm thinking 2026 will be a good time frame to see a lot of this take shape, to see what the burn rate is, and it could be a lot quicker depending on what other burn rates we have out there, what we decide to adopt as the community, and also what the devs end up doing, with burns. Bro, you're such a good teacher. I have learned so much. Your t-shirt looks good. Um, your t-shirt looked good on. Thank you. Wait, what t-shirt? Like the profit apparel t-shirt? Like my merch, or you're talking about this t-shirt looks good on me? It's just a white t-shirt. But thank you. Yeah, this is any idiot only, bro. Government trying to kill us. I guess. Um, can we burn SHIB as much as we burn weed? Come on, people. That's funny. When the staking will be when will the staking be launched? Any news on Shiba Burn? I don't know when the staking will be launched. I talked to them about it. They said they're really looking into it. They're really close, and that's pretty much all the news that we have lately. And I don't know as to what the burn is going, or what the staking is going to be. If it's going to be a certain percentage, maybe goes towards burning off SHIB, which would be really good. To have maybe like a 5% staking percentage for Shiba Burn, and then a certain amount will go towards burning off SHIB. I really don't know. I really don't know what the detail is, but they're figuring out. They're the dev team. I'm not. I believe you, Matt. Keep it up. Burn more, burn more, burn more. Yes. Stephen Perry. Great last name. Um, what's up, everybody? What's going on, Jonathan? What Bill Gates say about Shiba? I didn't see anything. I'm gonna tell your wife you're blushing on that comment. I'm blushing. I'm not blushing. You can't even tell if I'm blushing because one, I have no. Oh wait, the color came back. Okay, perfect. It just looked colorless the last time. It looked weird. Let's see. New Bedford in the building. I'm a pyro here. Here to watch this shit burn. That's what we want to see. We want to see all of it burn. That's what we're waiting for later today. And again, I mean, it's all about everybody coming together. I think it will only be like an hour stream, but we're looking to burn as much as we possibly can just to do as much as we can for Shiba Inu, right? On a serious note, is all the announcements of projects and partnerships help burning of SHIB? Does it help burn SHIB? Is that that's what you're saying? Um, all the announcements of projects and partnerships help burning SHIB? I mean, the projects that we're creating, yes, they're helping burn SHIB, but the partnerships are not doing anything right now. Um, I even the partnership of AMC, and it's not really a partnership; it's more of just like using it to, buy things online. But it's none of the partnerships are really helping SHIB at all. None of the real like Bone and Leash and all of those extra stuff are not helping SHIB really at all. SHIB is strong because of SHIB. It's not strong because of the outside factors or different pieces of the ecosystem. That's not the reason why SHIB was increasing, is because of all of those. It's because of SHIB, right? And people need to realize that. And I think people do realize it. I don't think the devs want to realize it. They want everything else on the outside to be something that pushes SHIB to another level or pushes this ecosystem to another level. But really, it's Shiba Inu. You need a SHIB wrap for a car. I would put that on a car. So I wouldn't, because wraps are expensive. Um, but yeah, I would actually like to wrap a car. I wanted to get a Kia Telluride, and I actually wanted to wrap that in like a matte black type of deal. Morning, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying the green morning. Yeah, things are looking green. I haven't checked the crypto market though, so it looks like my positions, Harvest Finance has come down a little bit, but you do see some positivity elsewhere. Compound's positive. You're seeing Gitcoin that's positive, which I really like. You're seeing Litecoin that's up about 6%. I love seeing that up to 122. Quant also up to 123 from where it was at, so that was a good call by me. Ren is up to 38 cents. Suku is still up to 22. From that decreasing down to 20. That's kind of a low blow there, but I do think that will make a move. But yeah, still sitting in the same spot. Haven't made a move. I'm probably going to take my money out of Gate.io soon, and that's because you can't trade within Gate.io after a certain period. How the burn system works. How does the burn system works? You send money to the burn wallet, and that's how it goes. Or people send money to the burn address, and the tokens come out of circulation. They can't be accessed. If we can all, as a SHIB army, burn 1 trillion a day, we would get to a penny way sooner. Improve all the FUD sayers. Yeah, I would agree. Understand that if we burn 1 trillion a day, it will take a little over, a year and a half, I guess, in order to get there, which is good. We would get there a lot sooner. But also, as we start to go along those days, one, we don't hold all of the Shiba Inu tokens. Like, we're probably holding somewhere around 10% of it. And I think if we found a way to hold more, it would probably be beneficial to do something like that. But you have asking a bunch of people to burn off 1 trillion a day is very tough, because 1 trillion right now is like what, 20 million dollars or something. So basically, it's saying that every single person that's a SHIB holder, would have to burn off, I don't know, 10 million Shiba Inu. Is that accurate? It would be a lot, basically. That might not be an accurate statement. Shiba burn token is really nice, but isn't it better you taking the money on yourself and burning it? So taking the money for yourself and burning it, that's a good question. So that's where a lot of people bring up the case of like, oh, well, isn't it just better for you to burn your own money? Does it make sense for you to take, let's say, money out of AMC and spend it at AMC because it's going to increase the value of AMC? Is it better for you to take your money out of the investment to put it into the business and, like buy $100, worth of popcorn or something? Is it better for you to do something like that? So you're getting popcorn out of it, right? It's a short-term thing that you're getting out of it, and it's going to be short-lived, right? But you're essentially throwing that money away. You're essentially putting it into it to improve it a slight bit, right? You're giving it a very little bit of revenue, and the same thing with Shiba Inu. You're giving it a little bit of a push. Now, with you putting your money into a burn token, you're creating an investment for yourself while also burning Shiba Inu. Doing your part by burning Shiba Inu, and especially, let's say you do gain an investment. Let's say you put $100 in there, and it grows to a massive amount. You gain all the reflections from it, and you end up turning that into, let's say, $10,000, right? Well, now when you sell it, you're going to get that same tax that you got when you put the money in there. So $13 of the money, let's say, would go towards the taxes. So $5 would go towards burning SHIB. That's $5. That seems like it's nothing. But then you end up selling it as the investment goes higher, right? Because it's about volume. It's not about buying it and holding it. It's about buying it, selling it, doing whatever you want with it, taking out your reflections, whatever you wanted to do. Let's say you gain $10,000. Well, now you're going to have 13% that's taken out for all of those taxes to improve the coin of Shiba Burn token, but you're also going to have 5% that comes out, which will be more than your initial investment that you put in there, right? So that initial investment that you have, which is $100, and it turns to something huge, now you can burn off either that same amount or a lot more just by selling your position and capturing a profit. So that's the idea. It's not for you to burn your own money, but to increase the value of your money while still burning either the same amount of tokens or more tokens. So it sort of gets confusing, but just understand that you have an investment, you're growing that investment, you can burn more money as you do sell it. So, and you could still capture the same amount of money, if not a lot more. And then if you wanted to burn off some of that money that you gained, you can burn off some of that money that you gained. Let's say you gain $10,000 and they take, 5% for burning SHIB. Well, now you still have, 8,000 some odd dollars, or sorry, yeah, $8,000 that you can spend somewhere that you want to. Well, now you can take $1,000 and say, you know what, I gained money from this, so I'm going to go ahead and burn off an extra $1,000 towards SHIB. And you can do that, right? But you gained money within this investment, and now you can burn off Shiba Inu. So I feel like that's a win-win scenario. Most people will not want to just put money into a coin that's going to burn 20% of what they have there, because if it's just the reason for you to burn Shiba Inu, it's not an investment, and it's not going to drive a lot of people there. You need to have an investment. You need to have something that's going to grow the money so that your money can be worth more, and then that burn could also be worth more. Does that make sense? Have you ever thought about doing a Dogecoin burn video? So Dogecoin, it's an issue because the reason why Dogecoin would be difficult to burn is because the price is higher, first of all, and two, you have 5.2 billion that's added every year. So you would have to burn off. You would have to burn off more than the amount that's added every year, and that's going to be very difficult to burn off more than that, because if you're adding on 5.2 billion every year, let me see, 2. I don't even know if that's right. Sometimes I lose count of the zeros. One more zero. 5.2 billion every year. And what's the price of it? Yes, multiplied by what, 12 cents? Or I guess divided by 12 cents. Divided by 12 cents. That's not right. Multiplied. I don't know where my math is. So you're looking at $624 million in order to burn off the value that's coming in. So it would kind of be a wash. If not, you would end up, not being able to do that, and it's just going to be difficult. So Dogecoin, the only way that you could see any type of burn rate implemented on that coin is if they stopped minting new coins, but they keep minting more coins. So no, I haven't ever thought of that. It's just something that I don't think, could be possible right now. Let me make sure we're on subscribers only. It seems like we're getting some issues here. Why send to the dead wallet? Because it increases the price ceiling of Shiba Inu. As more is taken out of circulation, the price ceiling goes up. It's just like if you look at two coins and you look at Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu is, it'll have basically like 600 trillion coins. But then you look at something like Dogecoin, the price ceiling, the amount the price can get to, or the amount that it can get to on a reasonable level at like 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion dollar market cap. Market cap equals supply multiplied by the price. So the lower the supply, the higher the price can go. So really, as you do lower the supply, you're increasing the price ceiling. So it's just a better situation to get people to the places that they want to go. What percentage of SHIB will be burned this year? Is going to be close to 1% or 10%. Well, right now, it's not looking like it's going to be close to 1% or 10%. 1% would be 5.6 trillion, or sorry, 5.9 trillion. And we are nowhere near that level. Yesterday's burn rate would have been great, and we would get to a level to where we can burn off, maybe a half a billion or a half a trillion, sorry. But that's not the case right now. Like today, we're not seeing that same burn rate that we saw yesterday. So we need to be able to see a massive amount. And we're seeing burns increase every single day, every single month, which is really, really good. But we need something from the devs that's going to be some sort of a transaction base and basically say, all revenue or all transactions need to go through this burn portal. And if they do, we can burn off a lot. Also, any investments that we have, we can put into an investment that burns Shiba Inu. Any places that we buy our fast food from, or we buy our clothes from, or whatever, has to be able to burn Shiba Inu in a way. We just have to figure out ways and more ways that we can burn Shiba Inu and see what the burn rate ends up being, mid-year. I want to see what the burn rate looks like mid-year. I'll probably do an analysis or a breakdown of what the burn rate was for the past couple of months, and then also look at the burn rate for obviously March and see how that has increased. And if that burn rate stays the same, what will we do, or what will we look like by the end of the year? Hey Matthew, are you going to do Are you going to burn Shiba revenue collected from the Let It Burn channel today? Wait, till today? You have a specific time frame for that? So yeah, there's a burn party today at 1:30. We're burning off the 1 billion from Shiba Burn. We're burning off either 50 or 60 billion. I still haven't bought it yet because I'm waiting for the money to transfer over to my other bank account, which that's the only one that links up to Coinbase Pro. If not, I'm going to have to buy it with Coinbase and pay a fee with it, and I'll just take the fee out of whatever the taxes are. So I'll keep the same amount, but it'll be somewhere around 50 to 60 million that we will burn off with the Let It Burn channel, and then also have a lot of community burns. Hopefully we can have a ton of community burns. We do have some people that have pledged burns. So we have, if you guys want to let me know beforehand, if you guys are interested and you are going to be a part of that burn party and you want to pledge burns, here are some of the burns right here. We have the burn from Shiba Burn, we have the burn from me, and then we have a bunch of burns here. If you want to update any of these burns, then, let me know. And we can definitely do that if you want to add to the list, because right now it's at 1,083 million. That's what we're looking at right now. Hey, Mary, let's see. Shiba Army too strong? Yes, it is. We got 1 million holders in Shiba. If we all burn $100 a week, that's a lot of tokens. Yes, it is, but you can't really organize that. It's going to be very tough. Burn parties are a way to organize massive burns, but there's no way to really organize it. We have to throw away 1 million every single day for a year and a half to see 1 penny. Yeah, and it's not about throwing it away. It's about building the revenue to burn off the coins. How high do you think CRO can go? I think CRO can go very high. And depending on how much actually gets burned off in total, you can see it go even higher. Right? There are people that are like, this can get to $100 or $200 or, BNB like levels, and it's true, it can get there with a massive amount of burns, which we have already seen a 70 billion coin burn in one instance. But I think right now we're just looking for basically a 10x, right? Something where it goes to $4, $5. that type of move up to $100 billion market cap, because currently it's at a $10 billion market cap. I think I can go a lot higher. But will Shiba Burn token grow? I mean, it's growing right now, and I think we could see it continue to grow. And that's the thing. If people are gaining money from it, and you have reports of people gaining money from it, the devs are very transparent. They're open. They show that they really want SHIB to support this. Um, I think it can definitely grow. That's the issue. Is it will only grow if people let it grow, right? If people want it to grow, it will grow. So it's totally up to you guys that are supporting it. Because right now we have, I think there's 460 people, 460 people that are included or that are invested into Shiba Burn token, including me. You know, I invested my own money. Again, I'm not even on the first page of this. I'm on like the third page, I think it is. It might be on the third page. I don't know exactly what my thing is, but yeah, I'm on like the third page somewhere. Oh, these are transfers. So yeah, I'm on like the third page, but you can see here the largest holder besides the dead wallet is Shiba Inu token. I saw a video, or I saw a tweet that came out yesterday from Shibburn, the Twitter page, and I'm surprised that they're even responding to things. I thought that they just put out the information and never respond to anybody. I never knew that they had somebody behind it that just responds to everything that happens. And I was just taken back that they were just like, why is everybody coming back and saying that this is the largest burn in history, and um, all of this? And it's like, what? Why throw any type of shade, right? There are burns that are happening every day. These burns are amazing, and it's great to be able to support all of these burns. So let's just stick to what the plan is. You care about burning off SHIB, and if people are burning off SHIB, if projects are burning off SHIB, then support that they burned off SHIB. That's as simple as that. It doesn't have to get complicated, but they make it super complicated. Um, Thank you for the super chat. If I like boys, I would kiss you. Thank you for your videos. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Real George here. I followed you on TikTok, by the way. I do like Funko Pops. I'm not really big on like anime or anything, but I collect a lot of Marvel Funko Pops. So I have pretty much every Loki possible, besides that one that nobody has. Well, I guess a couple of people have. Um, so let's see. Can you show how to buy Shiba Burn? Okay, yes, I can definitely do that. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. I appreciate that. That goes a long way. I mean, I was taken back by Don yesterday throwing a $399 super chat at me. I was like, what in the world is going on here? I told Erica about it, and she was like, well, they said spend it on a night out, so you have to take me out to dinner. And I was like, I should have never told her that. um, so yeah, I can show you how to buy Sheepa Burn. So if you go to their Twitter page, let's start from scratch. If you want to know where the website is, um, I'm gonna bring up the website. So let's go to Shiba Burn here, Shiba Burn token ERC20. um, if you go over here to the website, so shibaburn.info, which I'm going to copy and put it into the chat. Shibaburn.info, get Shiba. I type very slow. Burn token. Come on. Shiba Burn token. Boom. And pin it. All right. And then you scroll down to the bottom. When you scroll down to the bottom here, you go to this section here. You're going to see buy Shiba Burn. Now you can go over to Uniswap. It's going to take you over to Uniswap. You have to have a MetaMask wallet attached. So right now I have my wallet connected. So do I have my wallet connected? No, I don't. So I have to connect my wallet. I currently have the CRO wallet connected. Let me connect my Ethereum wallet. And then you'll have Shiba Burn here basically saying that you can buy it. All you have to do is take whatever other thing you have in your MetaMask. So if you have Ethereum, you take your Ethereum and you go ahead and buy it. Right now I have 2 trillion coins. I bought over 1 trillion of my own coins, and I was really, hyped to even be a part of this, in any way, because I do see a push in burn tokens, a big push in burn tokens of where they can go. Now, I don't even know what this is valued at right now. So if I switch it and I change this to USDT to see what the value actually is, this is how I check the value without any type of chart. And it'll tell me what the value is, and it's $1,170, worth. So you can burn it. You can burn whatever you want. Or sorry, you can buy whatever you want to basically burn Shiba and yeah, become a holder. Because again, this is an early adopter. Like if you look into their Etherscan, again, there's 460 holders. This is early on, right? There's other coins that are still early on that are around 1,000 holders or 2,000 or 3,000 holders. So this is definitely an early stage that you're getting into a token. And if you're looking for that one where it's like, hey, I'm looking to get into a token early stages like Shiba Inu, and what better to have something like Shiba Inu than one that burns Shiba Inu, right? So in my opinion, I think it's a big move. Everyone should buy a Shiba Burn token in order to have a big burn period. Yeah. In 4 years' time, how high do you think the daily volume let it burn can be? And what would that look like for the burns? Well, if you're talking about the Let It Burn channel or you're talking about Shiba Inu or Shiba Burn token, I don't know which one you're talking about, but the daily volume could be insanely high. It depends on what you guys do. So we could see early adoption of this coin, and we can see this go from 460 holders to 460,000 holders, right? If it goes to that level, we're going to see massive amounts of burns daily, right? Understand that if there's even a level, let's go to this chart or this spreadsheet here. If there's even a level of $2 million worth of daily volume, which a lot of coins do see, $2 million worth of daily volume, you will have $3.2 billion or 3.2 billion burn, Shiba burned. So that's 1.2 trillion per year, which is not crazy, but it's way more than what we're doing now, way more. And that's why we need something, which I think Shiba Burn is that coin, something that's going to push us, over that edge, over, the cliff of burning a ton of coins, right? So if we can get this to a level of daily volume of $100 million of daily volume, that's if it has all of these other exchanges, because right now it only has one exchange, which is Uniswap. If there's more exchanges that come along, yes, you're going to see more burns, but you need the exchanges. Uniswap is not as friendly, and people don't know how to use it. It's like you have to have this platform, and then you also have to have a wallet in order to connect to that platform, when people just want to have a certain platform that they can buy it on. Like right now, people can buy ApeCoin on everything, right? It just launched and they can buy ApeCoin on everything. I mean, they paid a massive amount of money in order to get launched on all of those places, and they had a massive amount of money, so it makes sense. But coins that are just starting out, that are trying to gain some traction, don't have any money to do that. So all of this, that you have, taxes in the beginning goes towards, some of it goes towards marketing. Some of it goes towards pushing the coin to be introduced or launched on other platforms. And that's what this coin needs. And without that, you're not going to see as much of an increase in volume. And we need to see that. And I think we can. It's just all about how much volume can we get from people from Uniswap. Can we get, 1,000 1,000 holders from Uniswap, 2,000 holders from Uniswap? Can they start to venture into, LBank and or I guess Gate.io? I don't really know at this point, but I know that I won't be able to buy it on Gate.io because it's just a problem over there. And if you don't know what's happening there, I have a whole video on it. Thanks for answering my burning percent question. But what period of time are you planning on keeping SHIB? 5 years or 20? I'm planning on keeping it somewhere around, like, I will always have some SHIB, to let you know. I'm one of those people that never sells everything. So I will have some Shiba Inu for pretty much for life. It can get all the way down to probably 50 years from now, and I'll still have like 1 or 100 Shiba Inu, right? Because my overall plan of Shiba Inu, which I do have a breakdown of that. Let me see if I can bring that up here somewhere. So my overall plan of Shiba Inu, again, if you guys want the spreadsheet, I love making spreadsheets. So my overall plan of Shiba Inu is to hold 1 billion coins. Right now I'm holding 200 million, and I haven't made that move to buy any more. But right now I'm looking to buy CRO in order to stake CRO for a little bit longer and be able to stake Shiba Inu for 3% rather than just 2%. But let's say it is at 2%. I'm looking to hold 1 billion coins for that long. And what I plan to do is actually take bits and pieces at certain levels. So once this reaches $1 million, I plan on taking probably somewhere around 100 or 200 million. So I probably will take 200 million. I think that's 20 million. I probably will take somewhere around 200 million to capture $240,000 worth of profit. Like, I'm okay with that. Having 850 million left is going to be good. Now, this is obviously factoring in all of the APY changes. But then as we start to get to other points, we start to get to a point to a half a penny. Well, now I'm taking another 100 million, right? And that's where I have 767. So then I'll start to take more and more as time goes on, right? I have millions of dollars that are sitting in here. So as it gets to 1 penny, I'll take maybe somewhere around 200 or 300 million, right? 300 million. So I'll have $3.8 million there. And that's where I'll start to take less and less. Instead of taking more and more, I'll start to take less and less. Eventually, I'll get to a point where I take everything that's left, but I'll start to probably take somewhere around maybe 50 million at different levels. So I already gained 3.8 million. I gained what I really wanted out of it. Now I have 14 million that's sitting here, maybe at 2 cents. So I'll decide maybe I want to take another 50 million, right? That's 1.4 million. It's basically giving me passive income throughout the years. So as Shiba Inu is still, you know, increasing in the price point by decreasing in the supply, I'm going to continue to take just bits and pieces as time goes on. And even when it gets to $1, let's say, let's scroll down here and I have, I take half of that. That's still, I'm missing a zero. I take half of that. That's $50 million. So $55 million that I would end up gaining. And it gets to $1 and I decide to take, basically everything that's there besides maybe 20 million. So now I decide to take 220 million, right? And now I only have 28 million that's left. I will continue to hold everything there. That's 275 million. $275 million that you can gain off of a $30,000 investment as that does grow. So that's what I'm looking for. And I love having these exit plans because you can basically take however many coins you have here, set it up for, whatever APY you gain, and then also have a full exit plan. So how long do I plan on holding it? This will probably be somewhere around, maybe 7 to 10 years. And everything above that could be, there on out. Like, there's going to be I'm not going to sell it. That's the point. I'm not going to sell everything. So I have 28 million. And then when it gets to $5, I'll probably sell another, 8 million of it and just keep pocketing money every single year on that investment, as well as gaining an APY on the amount that I'm holding, right? Or I could just sell whatever I hold in the APY. So if I'm holding, Shiba Inu at $5 or $10 or $1 or whatever, if I'm holding, let's say realized gains here is 143 $1 million. Well, now I'm gaining however much every single year. So if I'm still gaining 2% every single year, um, I can still gain quite a bit of money, and I can just take that interest and literally live off of the interest at that point. So that's really the plan. It's like if I have 2% and I have millions of dollars set into one place, and yes, I could put it somewhere else and gain 10% elsewhere, but I'm never going to let that go. There's going to be 275 million that I'm putting in other places. So why do I need to take out this 143 million or 288 million? I mean, that could be, now I understand how far-fetched this sounds. It just sounds ridiculous to turn 30,000 into possibly, let's say you take everything that's here, right? You take all of these coins that are here and then it goes to zero, right? To turn $30,000 into $563 million just sounds crazy, but it definitely could happen. And my plan is something where even if this doesn't continue to grow above 25 cents, I still end up pocketing, basically $50 million out of it. Like and I'm not even greedy at all. I would love to turn $30,000 into $3 million. I don't care at this point. Whatever I'm profiting, whatever I'm pocketing, and whatever it ends up getting up to, if it gets to a penny, then great. But I know that I will have my ability to sell certain positions at certain levels and still be able to profit millions of dollars. So if you guys want the spreadsheet, go over to my Patreon. Link is in the description, and you can get the spreadsheet and figure out what your situation is for yourself. I have a video that teaches you how to do it. It's a recent post, and you guys can check that whole thing out. All right, let's see. See what people are saying. 4 years time, how high do you think her daily volume? So yeah, I I answered that. It could probably get very high. 100 million volume in 1 year. We will be at 10 cents. Yes. Do you think CRO hits 250 by the end of this year? Um, yes, I do. Shiba Burn token best ever burner. Yeah, I think so as well. Even though some of these other tokens burn like 10%, they basically take I think it's like 15% tax, but then they burn 10% of Shiba Inu. They have nothing. No offense to them. They have nothing else that they're implementing into the coin, and maybe they'll see this and start to implement something. But nothing else that they're implementing into the coin to make it an investment, right? Because right now it's just about, hey, you buy this and we burn 15%, but you really get nothing in return besides being an early adopter. After being an early adopter, it doesn't make sense. There's no reflections, there's no staking, there's no benefits to it, to the ecosystem, which I think Shiba. This is why I gravitate towards Shiba Burn, because they have all of these extra benefits to it that make it an investment rather than just a coin that burns Shiba Inu. Right? It's more than just we take $100 from you and we burn 13%. It's not that. It's they get $100 into the investment. You're obviously gaining that investment. You can gain reflections as time goes on. Within that year, you can easily gain your percentage back, your money back, if not a lot more than that, and obviously see the price of things increase a hell of a lot. So you're basically gaining your investment. You could gain back the same amount of money by burning off a hell of a lot of Shiba Inu, or you can gain back way more and still burning off a hell of a lot of Shiba Inu. Does that make sense? Let's look at the white paper. I know some people don't know what it is. So obviously, the way that it was created, or why it was created, was to decimate the supply of Shiba Inu, and looking to create an investment in its own right in order to burn off Shiba Inu. And you can see the tokenomics behind it: 13% buy and sell. You can see 5% that goes towards buying and burning Shiba Inu, 3% that goes towards marketing, improving the build of the coin, improving the fact that you can look for other exchanges, right? And you have 2% reflection, so you're gaining that money back as you're holding it. You also have liquidity pool, that they're raising the price floor rather than just raising the price ceiling. And then they do burn tokens as well, and they already burned off about 10% of their own tokens to increase the price ceiling of this coin, so you can basically get a larger investment out of it. So yeah, as you go down here, you're going to see the 2% reflections that you end up getting, which creates a larger ability for gaining something back on your investment, as well as staking that's going to be coming soon. So I'm excited for what they have to offer and what they're going to be implementing for the future. But it's just like where Shiba Inu started out. But Shiba Inu started out with just a purpose in killing Dogecoin. It didn't have a uh, a reason for a valid, I guess, reason for investing in it besides, giving you the most like passive income that you can get, or the most income that you can get from investing in it at an early stage, and getting to a level well before a penny and turning people into millionaires. And that's great. And it did do that with the amount of people that adopted, or that you know I guess I would call it aped into that position. So yeah, if you can see the same thing in something like Shiba Burn coin, Shiba Burn token, I think it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. So it looks like there was one more person that bought Shiba Burn token today, and that's great. And I mean, just understand that I talk about tokens all the time. I talk about investments, and I'm very transparent. Understand that I would only back something if I knew that they were very transparent, if I knew that they were doing the right things, if I knew it was going to be a good investment, if I knew it was going to help out the Shiba Inu community. That's the only reason I would back something. You know what I mean? And I've talked to them plenty of times. I've been included in the AMAs. They're very open, and I'm the most like active non-dev that you would ever see. Like I'm nowhere close to the top holder, but I'm acting like I, basically, founded the project and am fully developing the project, and I'm not. Like I'm literally just a huge supporter in something that can burn off a lot of Shiba Inu. And if I see it already, a coin that can burn off a billion coins, a coin that can burn off a massive amount with daily volume, I will definitely, take it. And I don't see any, I wouldn't say I don't see any transparency with any of the other burn tokens. I just don't see uh, as much transparency, right? I'm there talking to the people of, the Shiba Burn ERC20 token, pretty much daily. And, seeing the transparency, something that you don't see in many projects, even something like Shiba Inu. how are they how are they creating all of these things, that are for the people, and you can't give out any information on a lot of this stuff? No offense to, Shiba Inu. It's just obviously things need to change a little bit to where you have an announcement for something and you give out the full information. You don't have an announcement and say more details coming soon. It's like you're talking about launching Shibarium. You're talking about launching this burn portal, and then it's like we have the burn portal, but we have more details coming soon. Well, how about you give us like the details, and then when you launch it, we will know what to expect, right? It's not like launch and trial by fire, trial by error. It's not like that. It should be to a point where it's like this. These are the details that we're looking at for this burn portal. We're looking to burn 1% of the volume that's going in there. We're looking to burn 2% or 10% of the volume. It's very simple. Just give out that information, and then once you give out that information, people will be hype to adapt or adopt to the burn portal, right? And Shiba Burn have security and a great team. Yeah, they were announced on Evergrown and from Everise. Yeah, I miss my boy. I don't know what that means. That was a crazy 24 hours at Uniswap version 2 Shiba burns. Does anyone know if that was official SHIB tax test? I don't know. I heard many things about that, and I have no idea what it is still. I've tried to do some research into it. I also sent out a tweet that got some pretty good traction, but I didn't see any type of answer on it. I don't know where all the burns are coming from, but I guess we'll figure it out. Hey, Avatar 2. I haven't even seen Avatar 1, which is crazy. I know people will probably um, stone me for that, but yeah, I haven't even seen Avatar 1. how many billions a day we need to burn in order to reach 1 cent. So if we want to reach 1 cent by a certain time period, right? We need to burn off. Uh, well, first we need to burn off 98% of the supply in order to reach 1 cent. So it's probably going to be somewhere around in between 5 and 10 years. I hope that it's going to be before 5 years that we're going to see it happen in 2026 around the 4 year mark. But it all depends how aggressive these burns get. But you need to see way more. In order to happen before 5 years, you're going to need uh, a lot more billions, probably somewhere around 200 billion tokens. So if I change this to maybe like 125, right, you're going to need 200 billion tokens to get to this level. No, you're still going to need more than that. You're going to need a lot, hundreds of billions of tokens daily in order to get to where we want to get to. Right. And we can definitely get there. It depends on what the volume is of this coin or the volume is of the burn portal. Right. If the burn portal is aggressive and so many people are using it, and you see trillions of volume that goes through there, it could be absolutely massive. Like, understand, let's look at some information here. Let me go back to, I don't know why I did that. Let me go back to here and let me bring up coin market cap. So let's bring up Shiba Inu. So I want to show you guys something. Understand, if we can get so this is what how much volume is that? Let me actually go back, because I think there's volume in actual numbers here. So if we look at the last 24 hours in volume, we can see 37.6. Let's copy this number and we'll put this in Excel. So if we just basically, and hopefully I'm not covering this with my head at all, but let's put it up here. So if we take 30, are we going to have that number? There we go. So 37.6 trillion coins, right? You're looking at million, billion, trillion, 37.6 trillion coins. Well, just understand that if we even have, let's say this multiplied by 1%, right? Multiply by 1%. Let's expand this. We're looking at 367 billion coins that are going through. 367 billion coins at 1%. I would definitely take that, and that would be a massive move daily to where we would see that burn off. Now, if they implemented something of like 5% off of the 37 trillion coins that we had there, it would be 1.8 that we're burning off per day with Shiba Inu. If the development team did something to where, I don't know how much volume is going through this burn portal or would go through Shiba Swap, right? I really don't know how many things would go through or how much money would go through that platform. But I know everything wouldn't go through there, because you have people that are buying on Coinbase, people that are buying on crypto.com, people that are buying on so many other platforms. But if we can get to where everything had a burn tax, literally 37.6 trillion coins that went through in 24 hours at a 5% rate will be 1.8 trillion. And all you need to do is wait a year, and we would see this burn off a massive amount. Now, do I want it to happen that quick? Yes. Will it happen that quick? Probably not. We'll probably see way less volume, and hopefully it's 5% at less volume. Let's say, I don't know how much volume goes through. Does anybody know how much volume goes through like Shiba Swap or something? So if we go to here, maybe we can get how much volume goes through it. So $337,000 goes through Uniswap, and then another $456,000. Shiba Swap, how much goes through there? So 384,000. I don't know how much. Let's just keep doing that. So it's going to be basically leased to SHIB. So there is a move there. Let me just bring this spreadsheet over here. I'll probably build something more formal so we can get an understanding of everything that's going through there. So Shiba swap, another 200. Another 68,000. Whoops. Another 68,000. Is there any other? Yeah, there's more. Shiba swap 15,000, 10,000. So 25,000. Let's say 30,000 there. Right, so it doesn't look like a crazy amount of volume goes through that. You're going to see most of the volume come through, a lot of these bigger sources. So if I filter by volume, you're going to see a lot of it come from Binance, Coinbase Exchange. You're going to see it come from Gate.io as well. You have millions of dollars that are going through there. Right. So in order to get a massive amount burned off, you would need to see a lot go through there. But if we can still look at that and we could say we sum up all of these platforms and say that that's $755,000 that goes through there. Say if they did do something of 5%. 5% would be $37,752. So basically, we would be able to burn off about what, 2 billion? Or no, so that would be 1 billion, a little over 1 billion. So it would be that multiplied by the 0.00, or I guess divided by. Is it divided by? Yeah, divided by. 0.00002378. Yeah, it would be 1.5 billion. Technically 1.6 billion daily if we just have that little bit of volume that we multiply by 5%. Now, I don't know what the burn rate will be, but that's what we're looking at. So basically taking everything from Shiba Swap here, taking all the volume from Shiba Swap, adding it up, getting the 5%, and what that will be in the amount of Shiba will be 1.58 billion that we can burn off daily, which would be great. It would be a step up, but the only thing is that it wouldn't be enough. It would be a very little amount. It would not be enough. So we need to see a lot of this volume here in the millions of dollars that are getting some sort of a tax. It needs to be a tax within the coding rather than a tax within a portal. And I think they understand they're trying to do trying to do what we want for, I guess, the least volume that they have. I don't know how much volume will go through Shiba Swap or how much volume will go through like Shibarium or whatever. I really don't know. But all I know is that Shiba Swap by itself is not a crazy amount of volume. Uniswap is a little bit more volume. Is it? I thought it was. Crypto.com exchange has about 1.3 million. Do you have a spreadsheet for token inflation that would tell how much buying pressure would need to offset token inflation? No, I don't have that. I could probably build something, but I don't have it. The burn party is 5:30 UTC. Yeah, it's 1:30 Eastern. Thoughts on Zen? Bullish on the potential for a long-term play. Well, let's look into it. Again, I probably don't look into the use case a lot. I'm very cold down here, so I'm sorry. Trying to get some heat from this heater. My hands are freezing. So currently Zen is at $44.96. It has 58% of the supply out there, which is a little on the iffy side. I usually like to see somewhere around 80% at least, but 50% or 60% is not bad. Um, so currently the market cap is at 544 million. I guess if you're looking at long term based on where it was versus where it is, yes, it does show a lot of potential for growth, especially up here in the $140 level, looking at about a $1.6 billion market cap. Do I look at anything above that? Probably in more of a crypto bull run. Yes, you can see everything really run, and this wouldn't be excluded. Um, you would see this run as well and probably surpass some of these higher highs. But I would probably only push for some of these higher highs. If it was me and if I was invested into it, I would probably only look for a 2x, just because, yes, it may have long term potential and something that could really run, especially with only 12.1 million supply that's out there. But I would look for a 2x with probably something left over to leave for the long term. So um, it would just be a little bit higher that we would see that price increase. And you can expect a lot more. It just depends on at this point when you get up into the billions and you start seeing, an increase over certain levels. It's like, what does it do, right? What's the use case behind it? And what's the potential? So looking at potential up to 10 billion, yeah, you can see a lot more potential there. But I would look at short-term potential for this. I don't really see long-term potential, um, unless I looked into it a little bit more. So again, I mean, it has a lot of places that you can buy the coin. So I guess, I guess yes. Again, I need to look into it a little bit more. I don't want to have to, speculate or guess here. But with a fully diluted market cap here, you would look at about a $1 billion market cap. The market cap right now, you're looking at about a 544. So, yes, can see it back up to some of these levels, but again, that's where I see it. I usually like to base it off of history and how much the growth is based on history and how strong it holds some of these levels. It hasn't held some of these levels strong at all. It really just increased, really hard before decreasing just as hard, and doing the same thing. Now, this looks more promising than what has happened over here. So I don't know. It looks like it's in a low point, so you definitely will see a larger jump and have a ton of potential to run up. But again, it's just a double for me. Call it a McDouble. Uh, Green Bay will draft Tyquan Thornton. I don't know who that is. And Rodgers will make him look like Randy Moss. So I don't know who that is because I don't really watch football anymore. I want to, but I don't. It just takes up so much time. So what I typically do is anytime football is playing, I will just watch the highlights the next day because they put it on YouTube and I can watch the highlights. It saves time and we're good. On the short term, everybody should be buying farm. Yeah, I think farm is definitely a great play. Right now, it's not making a positive move, but farm definitely makes some really, really good plays, and that's why I hold on to it. uh, oh, we needed to talk about the channel analytics for the Let It Burn channel. Thank you guys for watching over here. And apparently, we've been getting some spam. Why have we been getting spam? Um, what? What are we even talking about here? Uh, how's your token BTD doing right now? So BTD, I haven't looked into that in a while actually. Um, Because again, I don't. I went to the wrong place. Again, I don't have a development team behind it, so it's very tough for me to even take time to do anything with it. Um, and since this coin, Shiba Burn token, has so much value in it and so much ability to burn Shiba Inu, with a a full plan to make an investment, I think it could be. It's obviously could be huge. So we can check into that. So currently it's still sitting around 50 cents. That's where it's been for quite some time. Um, we just need some push in. I think all the people that are still in it are still holding the position. So let me look at BTD holders. So yeah, BT. Eventually, I think we can build a website and get it on Coin Market Cap and all that other stuff. And maybe that could be something that it does also burn Shiba Inu, but if there's no new holders that are being implemented into it or added into it, it's going to be tough to burn off Shiba Inu because it sells for Shiba Inu, not a tax that's implemented, which would have been great if you had some sort of a tax that was implemented. That would be phenomenal. But that's not the case here. It's more of a sell, buy, and burn of Shiba Inu for BTD token, buy the dip token. So again, it's still sitting there. Um, we just need to figure out what we can do with that, and how we can grow it to something bigger, and what can be the use case behind it. Because it could be changed into something really good, and it has some good growth to it. I mean, 144 addresses that are holding it with 1,696 transfers. Yeah, I think it definitely has some potential. It's just I can't figure out a way to get um, the logo linked up. I can't really figure out a way to get uh, all of the stuff, the socials and everything linked up as well. But currently it's at 50 cents. All right, let's go back. Go back here. Where am I at? Whew. Uh, all of that counts towards comments. Aren't more comments a good thing for your channel? No. At a certain level, more comments are good from multiple people. They realize when it comes from one source, it's just a form of spamming and could actually uh, not help the channel at all. Good morning, Matt. Hope you're good with you. Some big news for Zelda Inu. Don't know if you already know. Come say what's up in the Telegram. So I was in the Telegram yesterday, um, but I'm sort of blocked for commenting. I don't know. I got once I started, it was like something where I didn't have the ability to comment. Everybody was saying hi to me, but then I couldn't say anything back. Um, I should bring out my phone if I can take it out of my pocket. Yeah, the admins of this group have restricted you from writing here. I don't know what that means. So I don't know. What do you think of Paul to Cole? Particle? What, I missed that. Did you click on the I am a human link to speak? I think so. I don't see a I am human link. Give me a second. Because it is, burn party is at 1:30. One 30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, the burn party is already set. If you guys don't know what time the burn party is, make sure you guys go over here to Twitter, set a reminder, and make sure you guys are there. We would like to see a massive amount. Why is altcoin season trending right now? Uh, we're all ready for altcoin season. When I tell you altcoins are about to pump, you better believe it. All right, I like that. Is it really altcoin season right now? Bitcoin went from 40K to 44K in one day. Altcoin is upon us. I like that. I'll retweet it. Yeah, so altcoin season is upon us. We are here, apparently. But it's trending right now. That's interesting to me. Let's see. What are people saying? Protocol has potential. I mean, I'll have to look into it. Put a membership link at the top of the Let It Burn channel. Okay. So I do forget a lot, and I can do that. But as a mod, you can also do that. I believe. I believe you can pin it. If you see a comment, you should go to the right, and I think you should be able to pin it as well. But I'll pin it. Not a problem. So people can become a member. You got my thing in the background here. You got my green screen, but you're not going to be able to see any type of green screen there because it's not set up for that angle. It's set up for the other angle. I just need to like paint the wall green or something, or get like a bigger green screen that covers everything. Because right now I have to zoom in, and I don't like that. I want to show, um, you know, more of the background. I don't want to zoom in as much. I need coffee. I don't. I'm not a coffee drinker. I seen a report from ENSC could squeeze. I looked at it. Free float like 8 million shares. No crap, it could squeeze. That's like no shares. Yes. Yeah, again, I think, yeah, it's basically like no shares. It's a very low amount of shares there. Thank you for that super chat, Roger, or that super sticker. Yeah. You got a Sheba throwing punches. I took a picture of Emmy with glasses on, and she looks smart. She looks very smart. Will you stream it on Twitch? So I think I will stream it on Twitch as well. It's going to be a dual stream, and I hope it doesn't get in the way in any way. But especially, I'm I'm really hoping we have no internet connection problems. Yeah, I really hope we have no internet connection problems. It should last somewhere around an hour. It's not going to be super long because we're going to try and burn as much as we can in a short period of time. And just do all of that stuff because that'll be great to be able to, one, burn off 1 billion coins, and two, set up for the next month as well. You know what I mean? Great video, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Let's move this. Oh, this looks weird. I mean, it's in the middle. Matt, quick, agree or disagree? Spider-Man: No Way Home is the saddest Marvel movie of all time. Um, no, no. Um, so I thought Endgame was pretty sad. There was, two people that died. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. um, but yeah, Spider-Man: No Way Home is sad. I would have to disagree. It's sad, but it's not as sad. Dogecoin will hopefully blow up someday. Yeah, hopefully. I probably won't have it because I have to sell everything in Gate.io. So that's great. Hey Matt, reason being you need to click the certain time. Try again. In a certain time? So what? I have to try and reconnect again? Is that what you're saying? I haven't seen the Marvel movies. Well, you're missing out on a huge storyline basically. I love long storylines. I would love to be able to combine all of the movies together and have a one huge movie that just continues and doesn't break. I miss MP stock talking days. So I like talking about stocks. It's just stocks are boring today. Stocks are boring right now. Everything is so boring. It it's just it is sad that it's this boring, right? I know that I still have positions in the stock market. I know that I still have, SOS, ZOM, GME, AMC, all of these positions that I have. I know that we're still there. It's just it's all boring. Everything does the same thing. It's like AMC will increase, and then hold that level, show it has a massive support at some of these levels, and then break that support in one foul swoop of shorts that go through, and it's just boring. Like I hate it so much. Like I don't know why they decide to manipulate the market all the time. And I know the markets don't look as positive because of everything that's going on in the world today, but it's so freaking boring. You know? Like I day trade. I day trade all the time and I like day trading. But yeah, I day traded. Oh, wait. You should be able to speak in the Telegram group now when you click. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that, I guess. Um oh yeah. Now I'm able to say something, but if I say something I won't be able to respond to everybody here. So eventually, yes. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. um but yeah, like I said, I like the stock market and I like to day trade. And day trading can get me $100, $200 a day, which is really, really good money. But it just well, yeah, I think you're right. The stocks are never boring. It gives you time to find a new play. Now, I think there's a lot of plays that just aren't really going in the right direction. But yes, I think you're right. And since I'm not day trading right now, I don't go out and find new plays because um, if if I made any type of trades right now, I'm listed as a pattern day trader because I trade so many times. And since AMC has come back so far, I can't make any moves in the stock market unless I add more money to the stock market, which when I add more money to the stock market, I'm using it for day trades. And then when I did that the last time, AMC value dropped even more, which means that I lost more money and it went below $25,000 again. So it just started to get really ridiculous. And I couldn't day trade on the days. Like I would be like, all right, well, I'm going to day trade today. And when the market would open, I wouldn't have $25,000 in the account. So I can make no trades. So it was just an issue with that. But you can tell that no matter what, stocks are moving in the same range or the same way. And it's always you have a large increase or largest increase, and then throughout the day you'll see it just gradually fall off, right? And it hasn't always been that way. You know, we saw it with positivity, you know, where things were increasing through the day, kept increasing, or things would decrease and create peaks and valleys throughout the day, looking like a really, really good day trading day. But there's no positions that are like that. There are some positions that I do see that you could make some money from. You know, you could make a lot of money in what, Mullen did yesterday. And that would be great if you could make some money from here. And that's exactly what I would do. But if AMC consistently continues to drop and I hold below 25,000, I can't make those trades even if I wanted to. So big moves lately. Yeah, again, even if I wanted to day trade right now, I hold less than 25,000 in my account. So it's not going to let me trade. You want to see the big guys manipulating? Just look at the SPY price action. Question: are you strictly a Marvel fan or a superhero fan? Um, did you see the Batman yet? Yes, I did see Batman. So I'm a superhero fan. So I just collect a lot of Marvel, and I'm probably more of a Marvel fan because I feel like Marvel's doing it right. DC is just effing everything up, right? And hopefully, you know, they go back on like a good track here. I mean, with them getting rid of, you know, what the hell are their names? I don't even know their names at this point. Um, why can't I think of their names? Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. Um, you know, with them getting rid of them, it really kind of just took everything that happened previously off the table, like everything. And I understand they weren't like the best movies ever, but it seems like things were starting to take place. I love the Justice League, Zack Snyder verse Justice League, movie where it was like 4 hours long. I love long movies, by the way. It was the best movie ever because it was so long and the storyline just kept continuing, and I love it. Same thing with Endgame. Endgame's 3 hours plus. Like I love long movies. I would sit through a 10-hour movie if I could. Like if they said, "All right, this 10-hour movie is coming out," I would be ready for that 10-hour movie. I think it's been a terrible market for options, but good for long stocks. Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's been terrible for options because options, I mean, you can play both sides of it. I mean, a lot of people play, more of the put option strategy, and I feel like they can gain a lot out of it. So it's not a bad thing. I think it's been good for some short-term plays and even long-term plays for the future, like investing in now in order to see things skyrocket for the future. Great. And you can definitely see that it's good on short-term and long-term. You can make money both places. It's just if you're holding long-term and expecting to day trade some short-term, you might end up running into some issues, and like the issues that I'm running into. Every time I add money, it goes back down to a level to where I can't day trade during the day. CRN is down to $6.68. Time to buy. I wish I had waited till today to buy my 14 nodes. Yeah, I know. I currently have 3 nodes, and I'm collecting what I can collect from the nodes every day, and I'm happy with the passive income that I'm gaining. But like the video I posted yesterday about Chronodes, it's all about what's coming in and what's going out, right? I firmly believe that Cavill was the best actor for Superman, but the most poorly utilized. Yeah, I would agree. Do you think that they're effing up with the new Batman, or would you share my opinion that it was great? No, I liked it. It was great. I laugh every time that Batman, you know, hits people because it seems like someone could steal a piece of candy and he'll come out of nowhere and just go justice and just start pounding on them. Like it's hilarious, and I just can't help but laugh. But yes, it was really good. I liked the movie. I liked everything they did there. A lot of a lot of good storylines with some good action as well. So I really liked that movie. Um, I think uh, they need to build around this, right, and build around it in the right way. Not not try and overdo it because you're trying to catch up to Marvel, right? It's not the case. Just build something that's good. You can take your time, build something that's good. They have all of this extra stuff that's coming with Black Adam and um, don't they have Aquaman 2 that's supposed to be coming out or something? So hopefully everything can be good around that. And I don't know if they have a Flash movie, but I haven't been getting into that. I've been, heavily invested in a lot of the Marvel movies when it comes to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It comes to Thor: Love and Thunder, all of that stuff. I'm heavily invested on it. Irishman was a great long movie. I don't know if I watched that, but volume's been dying, so even as if it's not giving juicy premiums. Wait, fundamentally, I really like Funko. I've looked at them as well. XERS for a squeeze, and legit think GUNS is about to do its thing again. Been loading up on $1 calls. It's going to be my next AMC. So I don't know. This is what I struggle with, is that when we look at the stock market, I don't think that there are a ton of there's a ton of plays that will rapidly increase. I just don't see a squeeze in everything, right? A squeeze means that a lot of people have to be invested in it at that moment, and it has to be heavily shorted, right? A lot of these plays that we see are heavily shorted. You don't have the same amount of people that are holding on to the position. The reason why, Volkswagen squeezed was because you had a massive amount of the organization that was holding the amount of shares, right? And that's really what pushes the squeeze. If a hedge fund or whatever is shorting that position as a large amount is held, that's where you will see a squeeze. But a lot of these positions that just have a heavy amount of short interest, but don't have the amount of interest of the people, people buying into it and people holding onto the position. And holding on for dear life, basically, you're not going to see that squeeze, but you will see a rapid increase, right? A level where you see it from $1 to $10. That's great. It's a 10x. It's amazing. But you won't see that 100x because as you see that hit 5x and 4x and 5x and 6x all the way up to 10x, people are going to sell at different points, and not just sell as in like I'm selling a portion. They're going to sell everything, right? They're like, oh, I'm comfortable with 2x gain, I'll get out. I'm comfortable with a 5x gain, I'll get out. I'm comfortable with a 6x gain, I'll get out. And all the way up to a level probably of 8x, close to 10x, and it will end up selling off and falling back down to these lows to where most people that were holding it aren't holding it. So it's definitely tricky when you look at some of these plays because you have to understand how many people are holding it, what's the interest, and if people are buying up all of the position, sort of like what's happening with AMC, where you see 70 to 90% held by retail traders. I don't even know what the number is at this point. Have you seen that TikToker that went viral for making those videos? Some dude dove in a pool. It shows no diving. On Batman beats. No, I haven't seen that. Some old lady drops a rapper. He says litter bug and beats. No, I haven't seen it, but it sounds funny. I couldn't help but laugh at every single thing. Y'all stay after the credits of the new Batman. Um, so I didn't. I usually do, but I do it mainly with Marvel movies. With Batman, I was like, yeah, I'll catch it on YouTube. Um, which I didn't catch it on YouTube because I didn't even look it up. and that shows how much I really care about DC. But I do like superhero movies. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna. Once I get into the storyline, the problem is that I have no beginning to the storyline right now, and it bothers me to. If we're starting here, then that's great. But it doesn't seem like we're starting here because they're still building off of like Aquaman. They're still building off of Flash. They're still building off of previous people. So it's not like you're starting there, and that's my issue. I had to quit watching Flash because everything going on in the world, they made Flash too sad in the show. Huh. Blows my mind that GME fans would never jump into Funko. First thing you see when you enter GameStop is Funko Pops. Yeah, that's true. Uh, there's a smaller float market cap and more profit. Yeah, got no love. I think it will get love. And I wanted to get into it. I just never found the right opportunity. I think it was over here. I think there's a lot of good opportunities, but I never found the right opportunity because every time I took my money, I threw it into something that I was looking to day trade, which was great. And I don't know if I have it here. I should have it on my list somewhere. Guess not. Cost is down to $7. That's gonna explode. I think that's gonna make some moves. Yeah, I think that's gonna definitely make some solid moves in the future. And that's a position that I've already made $800, 800 plus dollars on. Um, and I would like to make more money with it. I had a chance to make like 3,000, but I didn't play that out the right way. I mean, I made a profit, so I played it out. I was great. It was great with that. But Matthew Perry, that's a great point. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I would love to see a doll maker in a Batman movie. That'd be extremely dark and scary and amazing. And I think uh, Pattinson would be great for that. Yeah. Uh, I was happy with the Twilight Man's performance as Batman. Well, that's what my brother said. He was like, "Isn't that a guy from Twilight?" I was like, I don't know. I don't watch Twilight." I was like, "I think so. I think that's like Edward or something. I think that's his name, or like Tim." I feel like it was the first one. Tim doesn't seem right. Um, they need to ban naked shorts and increasing uh CTB rates so shorts can't abuse the system. Yeah, you're right. But will they do it? No, they won't do it. Even if they go after pumpers too. We need a fair market. Yes, 100%. Bro, your cat in that Twitter video. I know. He's a great cat. I like him. His name is Carl, by the way. This Batman is all new though, Matt. The director specifically said it's its own universe. That's why it is an Affleck. But that's the thing is that now, like with the like letting go of Affleck, it's like you uh you have that own universe, a new universe, but you have what's going to happen with Aquaman and everything, and having that connection. Affleck's not there. Henry Cavill's not there. It's its own universe. But what does that even mean at this point if the other ones are not ever going to be available? He also said there's no supers. There's no supers in that universe. Well, good luck with that. No, it should be good. I mean, the Batman was good. I liked it. Um, but I just want to see how they move forward. You know, with adapting to a new universe. I want to see how they move forward. GME cost to borrow on is over 9%. Hmm. Harry Potter, he's not a very happy boy. What does that even mean? He's not happy either. All right, so let's see. Adam Project was good. I haven't seen it yet. I wanna watch it. I'm gonna watch it with Erica soon. When is the burn party? At what time? It's at 1:30. 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm probably gonna go to the gym somewhere around 12 and get back at like 1 and prepare for the burn party. It should last like an hour. We're gonna look to burn as much as we possibly can, and just talk about um, Shiba Burn token and what it offers, why they were able to burn so much, and also go into Shiba Inu and the potential that we can see with a coin. Hopefully partnered up. Affleck sucks. I mean, it's your own opinion. I liked him somewhat. You know about Snowcoin. I don't know about Snowcoin. Is it good? Is it something that gives people a lot of value? What's the news on BTD? We don't really have much news on BTD currently at 50 cents. We don't have any, again, we don't have a development team behind it. It's still sitting there. And, we're looking to do something with it. It's just there's no activity in it. And the activity really doesn't increase a crazy amount with, I create a video and it gets 10,000 views, but the amount of people that invest into it, it just doesn't grow because one, it's not available in other exchanges. It's only available on PancakeSwap, so it's very difficult for people to buy. But right now it's around 50 cents, and it can grow really fast because there's only 150,000 coins that are available. So right now is literally like the floor of where it's at. Affleck was good in the last duel. I liked him in The Accountant. I watched The Accountant like a billion times. Why? Because I was an accountant, and I technically can still be an accountant. I can't speak ever. I don't know what my issue is, but I try and get the words out faster than what they need to come out. Like, hopefully that makes sense. Um, I hope Shiba Burn token finds a way to get listed on exchanges, so it would be easier for everyone to buy in. Absolutely, and I think they need to Daredevil and Batman. Horrible. um, yeah, I think they definitely need to do that, and I think that's in the discussions now. It's just you need the capital. In order to get to these levels, you need to be able to build up the capital to get there. And I think with traction now, you can see how you're able to get the coin. You're going to see how much they're able to burn off. You're going to see how much the Let It Burn channel is able to burn off, and just everything. Oh. The next thing she would do, um, wait, wait. Bitstamp is next listing for Shiba. Do not know the date, but that's for sure. What for Shiba? For Shiba Burn token? Or for Shiba? I was gonna say Shiba has like 100 exchanges. Why do they even need to really go on any more exchanges? But I think that's something we need to talk to them about. Is just have a discussion about where they're going to be listed next or where they're going to be reaching out to list first. I understand that may be a little bit of an issue. They're still not listed on CoinMarketCap for Shiba Burn token, but again, you just need the capital. A lot of other coins will fast track into getting on CoinMarketCap, but that's because they have the capital, the people that buy in from the community off of pre-sales and all that other stuff. See, I'm tired. Who do you think has the strongest blockchain? Kronos? um, probably Ethereum, but I want Kronos to have the strongest blockchain. If it drops 40 to 50, I'm going all in. What are we talking about? What drops 40 to 50? If it drops to 40 to 60, I'm going all in. We could see a big pullback before it pops. But what are you talking about? Thanks again, Matt. You're all good. Well, I can't see any of this. Whenever you get some time for the Telegram, the new Spider-Man film was pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it a lot, and yeah, I will stop by and you know chat it up a little bit in the Telegram. I don't really have a lot of time, but I will chat it up. People on Discord know that. I don't really have a ton of time. A lot of time is spent with the kids, man. I wish I can just do like quick, talk to text, because texting is a problem for me as well. It takes me forever to get everything out, and then there's so many like um, um, spell check or whatever it is, autocorrect. What do you think about Voyager and the coin? So I haven't looked in to Voyager. I haven't used the platform. Um, Listen to Matt, people. Tell your friends this man is educating the world. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. But I haven't looked into the platform. I heard that people like the platform. I haven't looked into it at all. And I also haven't looked into the coin. But maybe we can take some time to look into that at a future date here. Bullish on Burns today. I would like to see 3 billion go to the dead wallet for all of the burns today. I would love to see that as well, but it all depends on how many people want to contribute here. So, again, the burn party. Someone asked again. The burn party is at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want to, join that, go ahead and join that. But yeah, we have this spreadsheet here. Before we end here, let's talk about the burn party pledges. Let's see what we can build up to with the 165 people that we have here, or the 80 or 92 people that we have over on the Let It Burn channel. So on the Let It Burn channel, you're not seeing the pledges, but we have a total of 1,083,000,000 that people are pledging to burn off. Today. 50 to 55, 50 to 60 million for the Let It Burn channel, 1 billion for Shiba Burn, and you have 2 million for Shib Killa. You have 2.5 million or 2.5 million for Shib Killa. You have 2.5 million for Michael A. Ryan Mack has 2 million. Michael has 1 million. Michael S. Dwayne has 2 million. I guess Brandon has 2 million. Roger has 2 million, or 2.5 million for Brandon. Michael has 2.5 million. Junior has 2 million. OG has 5 million. Ryan has 2 million. Lauren has 2.5 million. Does anybody else want to pledge something for later today so that we know what we're looking for, and we can just add to the list here? So we're gonna do a randomizer, and out of all of the people that, not including Shib Burn and myself, but everybody that does decide to burn, we're gonna have a randomizer. If you guys want to burn up to 5 million, we'll basically have a point where you guys can basically earn that back. And it's just going to be a simple giveaway. And I know that I think Shibburn has a giveaway going on right now on Twitter. I don't know if they have that set. But yeah, just let me know if you guys want to be a part of this for whatever you can use it for, Matt. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. What time? 1:30 p.m. Eastern. It's already set up as a live stream. All right, so Brandon just confirmed that. You got 2.5 million. So does anybody want to contribute to the burns? I will up my pledge to 5 million. So Michael P. There we go. Up your pledge to 5 million. All right, we'll take that. Anybody else? Anybody else up in their pledge or adding a pledge to the list? Well, we want to be able to burn as much as we possibly can. There was a day to where we had $1,500 donated in super chats. So if we can get to that point to where we have $1,500 that people are burning off, that's another like 60 million, 70 million, 100 million that we can end up burning off in that day. So I'm hyped for that. But we need to create this as the largest burn party and see this thing grow. All right, Brandon will do 5. All right, thank you for that, Brandon. So currently we're at 1,088,000,000. I love it. Thank you for that. Thank you. Let's see. Kenny, I want to pledge 4 million. All right, perfect. Kenny, thank you for joining the burn here. I appreciate that. Kenny will do 4 million. And again, this is just a pledge. If you ever want to back out of pledging it, you can always do that. It's fine with me. I just want to be able to get some sort of a track on how much will be burned and how much we can expect, whether it's, 1 billion or we can get closer and closer to 2 billion, right? Let's see. So yeah, Michael said 5 million. Kenny said 4 million. What? Why can't I find Zelda Inu on L Bank? You should be able to find it. It's pretty simple to find. But let's just check this out. So, real quick, we'll bring this back up. Make sure we have a bunch of people that are pledging and being a part of it. We're gonna be partying with Carl on the beach. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I can always change the background to everywhere that we want to go. How much are we burning from the burn videos today? So from the burn videos, we're burning about 55 to 60 million, which is not a crazy amount, but we're burning quite a bit. Obviously, it looks like nothing compared to the 1 billion, so I'm really happy to see that. But 55 million is definitely good, or 60 million, depending on how much it is. I think right now it's 1,450, which I'm upping to 1,500 because we did have. Let's go back here, and we'll go back here, and we'll show you the analytics. So for February, we're burning off February's revenue, and February's revenue is $2,846.36, which it has to be split in half. So we're basically looking at technically only 1,400, but I'm upping it to 1,500 just to make it even because I did pull that out of my bank account to put that into the other bank account, which I don't know if it cleared yet. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to check when we get off alive here. I'll do 100 trillion. Just I'll put it down. Don't play with me. No, 100 trillion getting burned off. So yeah, we're burning off about $1,500 worth, which if we look into um, buy it over here, let's see, I gotta change that to SHIB. What's going on upstairs? It's like running around and it's a lot. So yeah, $1,500, which is now 62. So it's 62 million, 62.8 million, $1,500, which is great. Really, really good. Which again, it seems like nothing compared to the 1 billion, but it's still something. Everything can do damage together, right? How do we get the pledge amount to you? So it's not going to me. You guys are gonna do it yourself, and we're gonna create multiple transactions. So we're gonna try and flood Shib Burns' Twitter page all in a matter of an hour. We want to do. I would love to do 100 or 200 transactions just to be able to flood, the Twitter page and flood the amount of tweets that come through, and the amount of burns that we see, the amount of transactions that we see. I want to see 100 to 200 transactions. That will be phenomenal. But it all depends how many people come through, how many people pledge to burn off Shiba Inu. But I should be doing 2 separate transactions. That's what I'm going to do because I have, come on, man. Go back here because I have some that I need to burn off for Twitter because I posted something on Twitter saying how much do people want me to burn off. Let me see you, Kenny, and your 4 million. Wait, I don't know what you're saying there. You're saying you see Kenny, or are you saying you're matching their 4 million? I would imagine it's the first thing, not the second thing. So yeah, if anybody wants to pledge to this burn party, currently we're at almost at 1.1 billion. We're almost at 1.1 billion that we will burn off. So that means from the community itself, we'll burn off another 100 million. I would love to be able to burn off 2 billion, but it really all depends. And again, this is not because we're not doing this as a normal thing to where you guys will burn off a crazy amount. If you want to, we can continue to do that. But it's mainly to the point to where we want to create noise. Once we create noise, then people start to realize that we care about burns. We've already burned off a total of 80 million for the Let It Burn channel, and we're going to burn off another 55 or 60 million from the videos, and then hopefully another 100 or something million from people. And currently that's sitting at about 37.5 million from people that wanted to add to the burn party. What do you think? Wait, what do you think? Tokenization? I don't know what that means. Like you're looking for a YouTube channel name? That's a great name. Tokenization. How do I burn? Where do I go from here? So I will show you how to burn yourself. If you want to pledge to burn it yourself, I will show you during the live stream of how to burn off your coins. And I'm not saying that you need to burn off everything, but how to burn off some coins. It's very simple. As long as you have wherever you're holding your Shiba Inu, you should be able to send it to the burn wallet from there. And it's pretty simple to do that. If all SHIB holders can only donate 1 million SHIB, how much would we burn? 1 million SHIB. I don't know why I can't do simple math. We have 1.1 or 1 point, let's say 1.15. 1.15 million holders, that multiplied by 1 million, it'll be 1.5, 1.1 trillion, right? Million, billion, that can't be right. I don't know why I'm not doing this math right. Because that says like 1.1 quadrillion, and that's not right. I thought it was like 1.1 trillion that you would be able to burn off if we all burned off a million. Oh, we're looking at a higher amount here. I was gonna say that looks way too ridiculous. That's still too much. Take out some zeros, man. There we go. So million, billion, trillion. So it'd be 1.1 trillion. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't do the simple math, but I thought it was it. But I was like, why is that not working? So, if we all donated or burned $1 million worth, all Shiba Inu holders, it would be 1.1 trillion that we burn off. That's not even 1% of the supply. So it's not enough. Yeah, somebody already said it. 1.1 trillion. All right, so hopefully this goes well. I mean, we have a bunch of pledges, and I'm grateful for all the pledges that we do have. I would love to see a ton more transactions. I mean, this is why we decided we would just push all the daily burns that we were doing to one date, and it would be the 22nd. So hopefully things go well, because again, we saw a whole day to where we had $1,500 worth of super chats, to where super chats get cut by 30% and 50%. And I think if that's the way that people want to do it, then we can do it that way. But I just think it's so much easier if we cut out the middleman, and the people that were donating that same amount of money could just burn off the Shiba Inu coin, because it would be better if we had multiple transactions that are doing that and burning off the Shiba Inu coin. So we'll see. We'll see how all of this takes place. But either way, we're going to be burning off $1 billion. Thanks to Shiba Burn, we're going to be burning off $1 billion. If not, we would have been burning off somewhere around 100 million, which is still good. Burning off 100 million for a YouTube channel that's really just starting out with growth, and could burn off a lot more as more videos are created. But the more you guys watch, the more that we end up burning off coins. So you don't have to strictly just watch the 24-hour live streams, but also the main videos that we have, the full playlist, and just have that on a loop. Hearing billions and trillions make my 70 million sound insignificant. I hear you. I hear you. I currently have 200 million, and it makes me want $1 billion at least. And then when it gets to that point, we're going to see 20 billion, and we're like, oh, I need at least 10 billion. Yeah, hearing that makes me think that it will never be enough burned off. Well, yeah, I mean, we're thinking with the short-term mindset. Short-term mindset tells us that it'll never happen, right? We're like, oh, it'll never happen, because we're looking at 1 billion, and even 1 trillion is not even 1%. You're like, oh, this will never happen. However, the burns are increasing. The burns are definitely stepping up multiple levels, and we see different burn methods that are coming on, and so many levels, to where it was at we were seeing 30 million a day, 40 million a day. Then we jumped to basically 400 and a billion in a day. So now we're looking at more and more that we can burn off from a lot of these coins that are created, hopefully from the burn portal, from the Let It Burn channel. From what is going on up there? There's like Harper's chasing the dog or something. There's just a lot of like stomping and running around and jumping. Um, all good, brother. Hope to see you soon. I'll keep the great reviews. Uh, wait, downtime hour or wait, hang time hour video. Is there is there other way to wait? Is there any other way to just burn to increase the value of SHIB? Is there any other way to burn? There's multiple ways. So there's the Shiba burn token, which is pretty big. You're creating an investment in itself. So if you find an investment that you want to get into, this is an investment plus it burns Shiba Inu. You have the Let It Burn channel, which you watch videos and you burn off Shiba Inu. You have bigger entertainment to where you're burning off Shiba Inu by listening to music. I believe they also have YouTube videos that they create as well. You have Shiba Burn or a Shib Burn that tracks the amount of burns that go through and plays ads on their website, which they can burn Shiba Inu as well. You also have Brick Busters, which you play a game and you can burn Shiba Inu. You have uh, a bunch of other ways to burn Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu Coffee Company as well. So there's a lot of ways to burn Shiba Inu, and I'm not going to say that one is absolutely um, you know the best and will be the best forever. The only thing that I will say will be the best or could be the best forever is if they implement some sort of tax on buying and selling Shiba Inu through any of the exchanges. That would be the best situation ever. And then we would obviously look at to where we're like, hey, if they can increase the tax, that would be the best situation ever, right? But still, that would be the best burn method. Right now, what we see as the best burn method is going to be the coins that are created that create an investment for burning off Shiba Inu. So right now, the best method is probably Shiba Burn token or one of the tokens that are out there. Obviously, I think Shiba Burn token is the best token because it offers an investment as well as looking at burning Shiba Inu. So it gives you kind of a dual purpose there. um, and then you have all the other burn methods that where you're not spending money at all. You're just watching videos, playing games, all of those things that people do all the time are great methods without spending any type of money. You reviewing to see what the burns are, great way to burn off Shiba Inu without spending any money. So yes, there are great methods out there. We just need mass adoption of all of these methods before we can see anything really, scale up, right? Bro, you at least gave me hope that Shiba can change my life, and I'm happy with that. Even if it don't succeed, at least we can try. Exactly. I mean, if we don't try, it'll never happen. If people believe that this is too difficult to have happen, then it will never happen. People believe that nobody would ever, break Sam Snead's. I don't know if anybody follows golf, but Sam Snead's record for the most PGA Tour wins. But look at Tiger Woods, 82 wins, right? He's very close to breaking that, right? And if he would have sat there and just said, you know what, I don't believe that I can do it. I'm going to give up and stop at 50 and I'm happy. I'm going to retire and all that stuff. He would never get to where he is today. Obviously, he would probably be further if he didn't have everything that happened within his life when it comes to the back situation and, cheating and all that other type of stuff. Um, but still, like, if people said that they can't do something, if you, harp on the fact that a lot of people are saying it can't happen and you make that a reality, well, now, you're kind of part of the problem. So let's just stay positive and know that this can happen with the increased burns that we are seeing. The way that the rate is increasing, if we look at the rate that it's increasing rather than the amount that we're burning off right now, um, we will see massive potential for us to burn off a crazy amount of Shiba Inu and get to where we want to get to. So no matter what, I know that with my exit plan with Shiba Inu, no matter if I have 200 million or 1 billion, I know that I have a solid exit plan to get me to certain levels, right? Getting to a penny is like, the reality. People want it to get to a penny and I want it to get to a penny as well. So what will I do when it gets to this level? When it gets to half of a penny, I will take a certain portion out, right? I have, 14 million that I can take out, but what I will take out is probably somewhere around 34 million. I'll take out the APY plus 20 million, right? And then that'll give me 170,000, which will turn 6,000 into 170,000 in a matter of however many years. It could be 3-4 years. I will take it. $170,000 in that many years. Yes, I might have gains from elsewhere that have more, but this investment turned massively positive there. And now I can see this run to another level. Yeah, I'll take out another 20 million here. Right, that gives me another $200,000. And now I have a total of $374,000 that I can put towards an investment. Yes, if everything fails and it all decreases down from here and it goes down to a level of 0.001, it finds a way to gain a whole zero and decrease all the way down to this level. I still could have, a good amount here. I would probably have to readjust this and go from 62. So I would have probably like $200,000 that I can sell and still end up gaining a decent amount. It's not crazy life-changing money, but it will, make an impact. And obviously I already gained $400,000 off of a $6,000 investment. It's a success no matter what. However, I do think that this will continue to increase. So will I hold on to that 162 million? Yes, I will. So we'll see. I think it will be positive no matter what for all the people that are gaining so much out of this, even getting up to a point to where it loses a zero. If it just loses 1 0 here and, gets up to 0.0007, right? That's 13,000. That's increasing or doubling. You're seeing that get to this level. That's $20,000 that you end up turning that into $6,000 into $20,000. Is that life-changing money? No. Is that a gain? Yes, it is. But I expect it to go a lot higher as we're seeing more and more burn off. And at least I want to see it get to this level. At least 0.001. I at least want to see it get to that level, but I think it has so much potential to grow a lot higher. It just depends how popular it stays, So the spreadsheet is on my Patreon. I give it out to Patreon members. If you want to become a Patreon member, you can get the Discord group and communicate in there as well. And if you have any concerns with certain investments, you can talk to people about it. And we have some mods, we have some admins over there that can help out with a lot of stuff. And I like to chime in from time to time. I like to be more active, but with younger kids, it's very difficult to do. So. All right, so it looks like the total pledged amount, and we'll stick to that, is 1 billion. 1 billion, almost 1.1 billion. I would like to get to 1.1 billion. Maybe I will find a way to increase that to 1.1 billion. Wait, are you actually live 24 hours a day? Because I always see you streaming. Yeah, so I'm actually live 24 hours a day over on the Let It Burn channel. But this channel, no, I'm only live somewhere around like 2 hours, 3 hours at most. But today I'm going to be live a little bit longer, maybe actually probably somewhere around 2.5, 3.5 hours. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Can factor in 15 million ship selling a portion at the peak. Yeah, so make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I can't wait for this burn party to happen and see this 1 billion burn off and how much we can burn off as a collective group and how much noise we can generate from this burn channel. So, from the burn channel and the burn token, as well as the burn live stream. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter over here at Perry8K. Also, give Shiba Burn Token a follow. Shiba Burn Token or Shiba Burn ERC20. That's their handle. follow them. And if you want to buy Shiba Burn token, just go over to the website, which the link is in the chat. Go over to the website and just click buy Shiba Burn token, and you can buy it on Uniswap. You just have to have MetaMask or another wallet that's associated with it. But currently we have 463. So we gain about 3 holders throughout this live stream, which is really good. Really, really good. I think you guys are early adopters. We're all early adopters. We're all early into the game. And I think it's going to be something that really takes off, and you being able to gain your reflections based on all the volume that's going in, right? Any volume that happens, reflections are being, sent back to you. 2% of that volume is being sent back to you, which is insane. Only up to a certain level, only up to a max level, which is just absolutely amazing. And I love seeing it. So, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And we're live on the Let It Burn channel the whole day, so it's not going to go away. We will talk during the burn live stream, but that's to come. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here.